OK, we're now going to bring you live footage from Scotland Yard, where a statement is being read on the potential poisoning of Skripal.
Carries on. We're of course getting many questions regarding how and where the nerve agent was actually administered. I can't comment on that at this time, but I can confirm the following. Yulia arrived into Heathrow Airport on a flight from Russia at approximately 2:40 p.m. on Saturday the 3rd of March. At about 1:40 p.m. on Sunday the 4th of March, Sergey and Yulia arrived at the Sainsbury's upper level car park in the Maltings in Salisbury town centre. They went to the Bishop's Mill pub before going to Zizi restaurant at approximately 2:20, and they were there until 3:35 p.m. Emergency services first received a report from a member of the public at 4:15 p.m. and police officers who arrived in the town centre found Sergey and Yulia in an extremely serious condition on a park bench outside Zizi restaurant. I can confirm that we've identified the nerve agent, and that has enabled the authorities to assess and help mitigate the risks attached to it. The latest assessments reveal that 38 people have been seen in relation to this incident. Of those, 34 have been assessed, and I make this clear, have been discharged from hospital. 3 remain in hospital, and that is Sergey, Yulia and Nick, and 1 person continues to be monitored as an outpatient, but is not showing signs at this time. As the Prime Minister said yesterday, we are sifting and assessing all evidence available, and we are exploring all investigative avenues. This includes extensive CCTV footage from across the city and over 380 exhibits so far. It's vital that we gather all the evidence available to us and that we leave no stone unturned in establishing the full circumstances. We have received lots of calls from the public, and I continue to urge anyone who was in Salisbury between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. on Sunday the 4th of March to call police on 101. In particular, I'm appealing for anyone who saw Sergey and Yulia in Sergey's car, which is a red BMW with the registration plate HD09WA Oscar, Hotel Delta 09 Whiskey Alpha Oscar, in the Salisbury area between approximately 1 p.m. and 1:45 p.m. on Sunday the 4th of March. If you saw them in that car, please contact us. And anyone who has images or footage that may assist the investigation, please upload them to our secure website. That's ukpoliceimageappeal.co.uk. The public are going to continue to see a great deal of police activity in and around the city, including potentially more cordons being erected. But please don't be alarmed. It is necessary as part of this major investigation by the counter-terrorism policing network. In truth, it may last many weeks. Public safety continues to be the priority of every agency involved, working together as part of the national response. And we continue to liaise closely with public health and science experts. Anyone who has concerns about their health should seek medical assistance to reassure themselves. But please check the advice of the public health authorities. The CMO has made it very clear there is a low risk to the public. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to share my thanks with the public for their patience and understanding. Of course, an investigation of this complexity and size will understandably take a considerable amount of time, and the public's continued support is greatly assisting our investigation team. I would also like to thank the brave officers who responded to the incident and those who are continuing to work tirelessly, often around the clock, on this investigation. They are supported by hundreds of staff from both ambulance, fire and military colleagues. They're doing an incredible job, and I thank them too. My job now is obviously to focus on the investigation, and we will follow where the evidence takes us. I'm grateful for what the Prime Minister said. We need the time and space to do just that. Now, I'm happy to take 2 or 3 questions if you have them.
Since your opinion, does that mean that at this stage you haven't got?
Yes, as I've said, that is absolutely the prime focus of our inquiry, but I'm not going to comment further on it.
Pinpoint, Neil, any potential people of interest at any point along the way?
No, it's a painstaking operation to identify anyone of interest to this inquiry and eliminate them or include them. But at this stage, we are not declaring a person of interest or a suspect at this time.
Can you reassure anybody who is in Zizzi's or Mills that you do not believe the poison was administered in those two venues?
Well, it's far too early to say that, but what I can reassure those people, and they have been contacted directly, is that they were there at the time. And this is over a week later, and people are not presenting symptoms. We're not seeing them. And please refer to the Chief Medical Officer's advice and be reassured about that. But it's too early to say, as I've said, where the poison itself was administered. Okay, thank you very much for your patience and time.
OK, we were just listening live there to the Scotland Yard Deputy Assistant Commissioner Neil Basu with the latest details on the poisoning of former Russian double agent Sergey Skripal and his daughter in London last week. He also appealed for information from the public and said that the investigation could last a matter of weeks. We'll be bringing you more details on this story in the coming hours. But for now, coming up after this short break, despite tensions easing between North Korea and the US, some Americans are still stocking up on supplies in case of nuclear war. Stay tuned for that.